What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the City Life Project YouTube channel for yet another live fight companion. Back at the racetrack, back for some Octagon action here early. And yes, I slept in an hour, ladies and gentlemen. So sorry I missed the first little bit of the prelims. We got a few more prelims left, and then we got an entire main card of Octagon 90. The pacing is going to slow down in the main card. We're going to be here probably for another 7.5 hours, so strap yourselves in, ladies and gentlemen. There might even be some overlap with the UFC. Octagon's an all-day affair, baby. An all-day affair. All right, we are on to the 5th fight of the card. So yeah, 2 more prelims and then on to a pretty big main card here. 7 fight main card. 3 fights will be free on YouTube alongside these prelims. And then the last 4 fights, you'll have to move to the O app. If you guys need help with the O app or anything like that, once we get there, just let me know. It worked for me last week. I should have double checked before I went live. It worked for me last week. I didn't double check before I went live here today, but give me 2 seconds. Yeah, it's working right now for me live. Yeah, works for me. So we're good to go. We're good to go. You just sign in with an email. There's no payment, nothing like that. They're just they're getting their YouTube ad revenue for like 80% of the card, and then they must have a deal with this app, or it's their own app, and they're pushing that hard. It was good. Hockey from home. It was good. Dude, I would love to be invited to Kazakhstan to cover some hockey as well as some fucking Octagon. Because Kazakhstan has one big professional hockey team, and they're in the KHL. So they're in the Russian league. Yo, what's up, Upper Cat? How was hanging out with your friends yesterday? What's up, Mr. Banks? Hey, what's up, Hoppy? O app gang. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. So for those who haven't watched these Octagon shows, their walkouts aren't walkouts. They are driven. Shout out to the Chevy cars. They are driven in like in a Chevy. What do you call it? There's not quite SUVs, like in between you SUVs and trucks. Anyways. Driven in. And then the main card, they're driven in race cars and they're drifting around a bit. But the sun is setting, which is pretty cool. When I was setting up the stream, the sun was still up. The sun is setting now. This beautiful racetrack. Yeah, no walkouts, just drive-ins. Nice, Uppercut. That sounds awesome. All good hockey from home. Like, I barely slept last night, which is why I probably overslept. I think we ended streaming at like 1 a.m. something my time. So that he did. I mean, he was fighting a Wulin Fang guy with under 7 fights. If you're a Wulin Fang guy, you don't fight 7 times a year. Are you really a Wulin Fang guy? Hey, cheers, buddy. I don't know. Quickly go on YouTube and look up Octagon 90 and tell me this isn't like as sick as the White House landscape. Less people, but I mean, Octagon with a fraction of the UFC dollars is putting on shows like this. It's honestly brought the White House card down a peg or two, in my opinion. I wish they had more people here to make the vibe a little bit better, but as far as like production and everything, it's insane. So, Dana White lost way too much money on that White House card. He should have just done some consulting with these Octagon guys. He probably could have saved at least $15 million. That has nothing to do with it. That has absolutely nothing to do with it. I'm talking purely production and visually. I am not Kazakhstani. Look, the White House still clears it. I'm just saying this definitely brings it down a few pegs. Given what this dinky league that sometimes can't even broadcast can do. I think you're just being really biased because America. Don't get me wrong. I said the White House still clears it. I'm saying this definitely brings it down a few huge pegs with how small this league is and how sick they've made this on such a smaller scale. Again, I think the UFC should have consulted them. They could have saved about $15 million. What promotion after the UFC do you find the most entertaining? Oh, I don't even find the UFC most entertaining. So, so that question's fucked right off the bat. Reword the question, because UFC is probably like my seventh favorite promotion. Definitely my top 10. The better question is, what promotions do you find more entertaining than the UFC? Yeah, the UFC is the NHL, the MLB, the NFL of mixed martial arts. No one is denying that. As far as entertainment goes, though, even when it comes to hockey, like, I'm more of a WHL, dare I say, even college guy over NCAA these days. LNAH for sure, if you like the violence. In the UK league too. If you like pure finesse, then, you know, there's NHL. NHL playoffs are a whole different beast, though. But yeah, the World Juniors is like my favorite tournament. But I would say Ryzen, Deep, Black Combat. Ryzen number one. The rest are kind of like interchangeable. But I'd say Ryzen, Deep, Black Combat, KSW, for sure, Luke's, LFA. Entertainment-wise, again. Entertainment-wise. Consistently, in my opinion, above that of the UFC. But UFC has had one of the best years in the modern era. Like, 2026 has been nothing but spectacular for the Ultimate Fighting Championship, entertainment-wise, and even just with a lot of high-level fights. A lot more like entertainment than high-level fights, because sometimes those high-level technical fights aren't the slobber knockers that I think a lot of people crave. Which is funny to me, because I know a lot of Ultimate Fighting Championship fans, purely Ultimate Fighting Championship fans, rip on other leagues or refuse to watch other leagues, but then yet bitch about the Ultimate Fighting Championship. It's like, if you want to watch that more slop, like street fight style, there's so many other leagues to watch if you dig that shit. Yeah, on Michael Jackson's birthday, nonetheless. Yo, Mystic, are you seeing what I'm seeing? It's fucking outside. The wind is blowing so hard they can barely keep their flags fucking from blowing away. I bet they'll like this once they've started, though. Let's get actually, I should get a freaking weather check. I should get a weather check. All right, so it's at the, okay, where is this? Let's see what the weather is in good old Konaev, Kazakhstan. All right, the fighters are being announced. And of course, Tapology giving us issues, as it's been doing all week. And I ain't talking patchy mix. I'm perfectly fine with them putting an ad on their page. Just like, why here? Why literally in this spot? I'm going to complain about this every day until they fix it. So in Uzbekistani NASCAR, so I want to watch. Shit, I mean, I don't know Uzbek, but they're Kazakhstan probably. Like, Central Asian and Russian, I bet they love their fucking vroom vroom. Guns and racing cars, man. Rural Russia and Central Asia, that's where Americans and Central Asians and Russians can bond. All right, here we go. We got Timur Nurzhanov, who's 0-1 as a pro. He lost in the first round via TKO 2 years ago. So he's not fought, or 3 years ago. He's not fought in 3 years. He's going up against Timurlan Pirmatov. Pirmatov's making his pro debut. He's fought some boxing, modified rules boxing, cage boxing. It's more just a brawler. He did win his first mixed martial arts fight as an amateur via TKO. Damn. I do not agree with, like, I am not a hardcore Michael Jackson fan by any means, but like, dude, Jamie Foxx wishes he was fucking Michael Jackson. But like, put it this way, like, I wasn't as big of a Prince fan as everybody else, but like, I still think he's the fucking Prince of rock and roll. I wasn't as big of a Michael Jackson fan as everybody else, but like, I do think he's the king of pop. Oh, takedown, back take. Timur hasn't lost a step. Timur with the both hooks in, already with the back take. Couple right hands. Oh, hammer fist. Shots to the side of the head. Oh, more shots to the side of the head. Back mount. Not flattened out yet. Trying to get out of it. Here's Pirmatov. Pirmatov shakes him off. Pirmatov gets back up to his feet for a moment, but staying on his back is Timur. Timur hasn't fought in 3 years, ladies and gentlemen. Timur hasn't fought in 3 years. More shots to the side of the head. Why is the ref getting mad at freaking Timur? Timur's literally almost finishing the fight here. He should be telling Pirmatov to work. Now he's looking for the rear naked choke. Unable to get it. It's not under the chin. He does control the shoulder. Fighting the hands right now is Timur Nurzhanov. Or sorry, is Pirmatov. Still with the freaking back control here. Both hooks in. Knees planted by Pirmatov, but taking a beating here. Trying to get back up to his feet so he can shake off Timur. We got Timurlan versus Timur. It'd be like if Timberland and Timber had a freaking... Oh, Saloyev stretch had a freaking DJ spinoff. Saloyev stretch, he lets it go. And Pirmatov now settles in the guard. Pirmatov in the guard of Timur Nurzhanov, who's had a great success. Great success. Sorry to the Kazakh fans. Early this round, ref warning Timurlan to work elbows from the bottom. Right elbow by Timurlan. Working a little bit in the guard halfway through the round. Still in the guard, not doing much. The ref, I don't know how much patience he's going to have here. All right, yeah, right when I say that, he stands him up. Oh, back to the feet. Knee attempt by Pirmatov. Swing and miss with that looping right hook by Nurzhanov. $147. Single leg, easy. Too easy. Nurzhanov, easy single leg. Now he's in the guard of Pirmatov. Pirmatov trying to go for an armbar. Now switching. Oh, he got it! Pirmatov got the triangle choke. Right when I said switching to the triangle choke, Timurlan Pirmatov got it. No way. No way. No way. He slipped a spinning back body kick that way. So risky. I can't believe he got the submission. I cannot believe he got the submission, especially doing nothing in guard. Bro had more moves off his back. Get the fuck out of here. Triangulito. Yo, half dead Frank. I'm so stoked this is at the racetrack again. Is this the third? Are they just going to do all their summer shows at the racetrack? This is their third show in a row here, right? Unreal. Unreal. Third show in a row here. I love it. Honestly, with the long hair, Pirmatov just... If he had a mustache, he'd look Canadian. The ninja finish. Yep, spinning heel kick over the head, grabs the leg, gets the takedown, but then gets caught. I was curious too. I missed the second. Here, let's just take a look. I know, because the last couple weeks they've had shows. There's been overlap. All right, so 89. Yeah, 89 was there at ASP. Fuck, I love this league. Oh, I fucking hate this guy, though. I hate this guy, too, but at least he's trying. I really hate this guy. They're influencers. Yeah, I mean, this one looks like it was at the track, too. Yep. At least this influencer is learning to fight. This guy was a fighter turn influencer. And yeah, I just can't stand him. Okay, yeah, so this is the third one in a row. So maybe just like, maybe they're going to fit one more show here in the summer. Maybe they have a deal with them now. Shout out to the O app. All right, no, let's see. Octagon 91. Okay, no, 91's going back to an arena. How the fuck does Tapology have information on 91 already? Dude, Tapology is a whack, bro. Seriously. They literally just updated the card like 10 minutes ago, too, which is funny. All right, what do we got next on the card? We got the featured prelim. Kayrat versus Tillaev. All right, he's from Kyrgyzstan. Dude, look at the way the sun is setting right now. It's matte. Oh my God, it's like purple and orange, matching literally the colors of the poster and like aesthetic of the league. Sucks there's not more people in the stands right now, or else it'd be lit as fuck. But man, Dana White, half dead Frank, could have saved at least half on the White House card. If he consulted Octagon. 30. How much did he pay for it? 30 million? Bro, he could have paid at least 15 if he consulted Octagon and the fucking ASP Center. Yeah, it is cool, uppercut. Wait till you see in the during the main card, when they switch from SUVs. That's what it was. When they switch from SUVs for the guys' walkouts to motherfucking sports cars. Doing, like, imagine you're nervous for a fight and you're getting raced out, drifting around the course. Then you have to get out and walk to the cage. I mean, some guys will probably thrive on that. Some guys might be like, oh my God, too early of an adrenaline boost. But he's still yapping, by the way, in the cage. He's out of breath from the fight and now the yaps. He's out of breath from the yaps and the fight now. All right, there we go. They're like, yeah, get the fuck out of the cage. Great win. Especially since he was like getting out controlled. Gave up his back. Oh, yes. Someone needs to parachute into the cage. Please. I think eventually they'll find a way to make that happen. I mean, we've come a long way. There's been like, what, 1 or 2 trips over the court here today, but for the most part, like, remember I mean, they're almost on 100 shows. Remember around like the 60 to 70 mark, maybe even like between 50 and 70, when they were like really going ham on YouTube and like first up their production, how much issues they had, and like we'd miss like half the fight sometime. I think the first time they did it outside too, they had some issues, but hey, what's up, Legendary SS Jackson? This is the third time. This is the 4th time this year, 3rd time in a row. I believe 4th time this year, 3rd time in a row. But I could be mistaken. The first one could have been in 2025 still. I'm surprised I haven't seen anyone fly a drone into a boxing ring or MMA cage yet. Antonio Yoki Pride vibes. Yes. Jeff fucking Probst Survivor Season 5 vibes. Is that the channel with the most testosterone? Octagon? I think KSW and ACA still clear it. All right, we got a Chinese fighter up against a... Oh, wait. Kayrat had to pull out. No, wait. This is just a completely different fight. Never mind. Do we have an additional fight here? Sick. Okay. I originally thought this fight was going to be on the main card. Maybe I'm just tripping, yo. Oh, no. I am tripping. Where did this fight come from? Or are we just moving to the main card right away and that last one was canceled? That would be unfortunate if that was the case. All right. Either this fight got moved to the main card or it's canceled. Let me go on their Instagram. By the way, guys, we will react to all the finishes on this card. Yo, what is up, Alex? Good to see you. Oh, City Life Project? Yeah, it must be. We got Legendary SS Jackson in the fucking chat, bro. We got Alex Pereira in the chat. Now, if Ian Gary dropped by, it would go down a little bit, but... What is going on? All right, Octagon League. Let's see if we have any updates on that fight. Yeah, so that fight was canceled. Damn. That's unfortunate. All right. Okay, so we're jumping to the main card now. So we will have 3 fights still on YouTube. And then the last 4 fights will be on the One app. And once we switch over to the One app, we'll all switch over together. All right, so a little bit of a shorter card here today. Dude. So these start at 8 a.m. Eastern and sometimes go as long as to 4 p.m. Eastern. So long cards. For me, it is 9:24. People have to understand, though, America and Canada have multiple time zones, like Russia. They're big countries. But where I am, it's 9:24 a.m. A lot of people ask me, what is it? What time is it in American time? It's like, well, that's not how it works. But so I tried just to say Eastern because then everyone can just look it up. But it's 10:24 Eastern time. I'm on Central time. So I'm 1 hour behind Eastern, obviously. Ziggy Zaggy. Speaking of, I need to pick some of those up before UFC. It's 8 p.m. Ian Gary, a few hours from losing. I do think he loses the fight, but I'm very excited for the fight. It's weird how UFC fans, again, I want to make it very clear, UFC fans, not mixed martial arts fans, just UFC fans. Oh, no, wait. They are fighting. Okay, the broadcast just messed it up. They are fighting. Okay, we do have one more prelim. Yeah, well, get some sleep. That's good. I mean, at least it's in the morning for you, brother. True Indian soldier waking up at 3 a.m. You got this, brother. You got this. It is tough to wake up at 3 a.m. Anywhere between 3 and 5 are the hardest to wake up for. I literally just slept through 2 alarms for this one, and I woke up. I woke up literally when the card started. So I woke up at 7 on the dot, even though my alarm was at 6. And I have to make one quick errand, like I said. I think so too. I do think last week's card is probably going to clear it, but I'm more of a prospects guy. So like, obviously I was digging the prospect card, but I do think it will be good. Big shout out to everyone in the live chat here. Like I said, we got 2 more fights on the prelims. Oh no, one more fight on the prelim, then we get to the main card. We thought that this last fight on the prelim was canceled. You know what we will do in the meantime? God, these guys' walkouts are so freaking awesome. I believe Red MMA has been tweeting the highlights for this. Red MMA being the beauty. Yeah, he has. Let's go over all the highlights. From Octagon 90 thus far, ladies and gentlemen. Big shout out to Red MMA at Red Smoke LLM. Go check him out on Twitter. One of the homies. I mean, there's not much to go over here. This guy's making his pro debut. This guy's 0-2 as a pro. Tillaev, 0-2 as a pro. Not the most athletic looking guy. Looks like looks like he works out, but you know what I mean. Been knocked out, been triangle choked. He's going up against Kayrat, the local guy making his debut. No other info on him. I'm still going to go with the Kazakhstani guy. True. Well, and that's what I said about last week, too. All right. You guys want to catch up on this card since I even missed the first couple fights? Here we go. We'll just go from the last fight down. And this was an insane comeback. Doesn't look like much of an athlete. No, that's the thing. It looks like he's like, you know, one of your homies who works out and you're like, oh, I'm glad like you're not fat. You're in shape. You're just not a pro athlete shape. And I know, you know, Hoist Gracie, bro. I know a six-pack ain't everything, but come on. All right. Insane comeback here, ladies and gentlemen, as you guys witnessed a little bit ago. Check this out. I cannot believe that Primitive Pirmatov was able to get this. And we clearly felt the tap. I clearly felt the tap. All right, this is Ruslan Meirmanov gets a TKO ground and pound in round 2 against Isa Sarsenbaev, who's 4-4. He moves to 6-1 as a pro, and now on a 4-fight win streak. Yeah, they made a pretty simple matchup this time. Their prelims are usually not the highest level fights, but they're a lot of fun. Their main card is when they actually like, that's where their roster title fights will be and things like that. Again, oh my God, he's walking out on horseback. Bro. He walked out in a hood and robes on horseback. Oh my God. He said, fuck the SUV. How do you spell cloak? Is just C-L-O-A-K, right? Oh my God. This is his pro debut. This is his pro debut. That is Kazakh as fuck. Like, oh my God, you a horse? That's crazy. Damn, I don't know that. I used to have that clip. I think it might be here still. Oh, I can copy it. Perfect. Ah, oh, fuck.
Oh my God, you're a horse? Oh my God, you're a horse?
Damn. I guess it's not working. Sorry, chat. Oh, it is working. It is working. Okay, okay. I couldn't see it on my end, so I don't know why it wasn't working there. But oh my god, you a horse? All right. Little crucifix position and just elbowing the shit out of him. Hype fucking dude, hype fucking walkout. I'll say that much. Holy shit. All right, I'm going Kayrat to win. I'm going Kayrat to win. Don't push the horses. Yeah, who's the hardest knockout ever? Horse. A horse? Yes, horse. See you tomorrow. Dude, I'm already a fan of this Kayrat guy. He got out-mogged in every way. Like, seals it. Like, Alex Pereira has -10 aura. Just how, like, the White House card lost a few points because of how dope this is for 1/10 the budget. Probably not even, like, 120, 1/30th the budget. Good morning, Scott. Good to see you, brother. For those who are new to the channel, like and subscribe. We fucking love Octagon here. Round number will be there when the fight is on, and I'll get the timer on screen on the other side. Are they being announced right now? Olzhas Kayrat. Don't worry, we'll continue to go over the rest of the highlights too, brother. Oh, there's only one more anyways. We'll squeeze it in. We'll squeeze it in. We'll squeeze it in. Don't worry. How you doing this morning, Scott? Kara's gonna scalp this poor dude. Speaking of murders and scalps, I watched a video on some of the craziest 4chan like murder threads of the mid-2000s. Oh my god, dude. That was a rabbit hole. I mean, very intriguing from like an educational point of view, but like pretty fucked up. All right, here we go. Round one. Let's get it all. I think it was Turkey Tom's last video. Oh, nice knee by Kayrat. Oh, he's grabbing the shorts. What a cheating fuck. Tillaev's grabbing the shorts. He's giving him a wedgie. Dude, this ref, he literally hiked his shorts up. And Kayrat already got the takedown. Kayrat top position. If we were allowed real MMA, Kayrat would have literally murdered this dude, like Uppercut said. Looking to snatch that neck. Yeah, Tillaev's a little cheating fuck, dude. That was worse than Musaev. That was worse than Musaev. I've never been to the Olive Garden, hockey from home. Couple of punches there by Kayrat. On his knees is Tillaev. I mean, overall, I disagree, but in this case, I agree. Oh, there's the Darce. There's the Darce. And it is all over. It is all over. Oh, he held it a little long. He's like, you held my shorts, I'm gonna hold this choke. That's incorrect, Uppercut. That's incorrect. Incorrect, sir. That is just wrong, Uppercut. That is just wrong. Now, at a professional athlete's level, yes. But this is a false statement. Like, I think the Olive Garden opened like last month. Olive Garden's has been around my whole life, hogging from home. The restaurant, the Olive Garden, has not opened a month ago. Maybe in your area. Maybe in your area. I had to watch some tape for 3:30. I watched Aniki's MMA's weird fan fiction video. Why? Why'd you watch that for research? I love Aniki. I think he's one of the best MMA YouTubers. That video. Oh, that was the knee. Ninja choke. Sorry. The ninja choke. Dude, that was tight as fuck. And yeah, he held it a little too long there. Just like Buddy held his shorts. Just like Buddy held his shorts. Yeah, I always get the fucking Darson Ninja Darson Ninja confused because they look so similar, but the Darce is the choking arm, like goes under the opponent's like fist before going across the neck, kind of. And the Anaconda is the opposite. Neck first, then the arm. Or like Ninja's like no arm Darce. There needs to be like an overarching like leg lock, like the overarching like umbrella term, and then it's like, well, what kind of leg lock? And it's like, oh, I'm glad you asked. All right, Kayrat, what a way to close out the prelims. I wonder what's next for him. Do they have subtitles on YouTube? I don't think they do. No captions for this one. Hey, they may not be in 4K, but they're 180/60. They're 180/60. I love this league. I love this league. All right. Well, we've added 2 new highlights to the queue now, but let's go to the first one on this card. Then we'll jump to the most recent one. You can see the sun. God, it's just what a beautiful aesthetic. What a beautiful aesthetic. So this was a quick knockout for Zamolidin Rakhmonzonov, who is now 8-2-1. He got a win over Umidzhon Musaev, who's 14-14. My goodness. Oh, that the sun is set, but this was probably tough. Oh, yeah. Oh, get on the ref, bro. Get on the ref. Hey, what's up, Bubbles? You know what's funny? Is Hockey from Home even outlasted you? Hockey from Home came back 3 or 4 more times after you retired last night. Good, brother. Good. A little tired. God, I think we ended streaming around 1. Then I like worked out. Fucking stretch. Next thing I knew, it was like almost 3 a.m. Woke up at 7, crushing more MMA. So I'm a little tired, but other than that, like vibes are good. I'm yeah, right on track for the main card here. Hopefully, they don't rag the puck for 20 minutes. They very well might. Because I think they're slated to start the main card at the top of the hour. So, like, we might have, like, a 20-minute intermission here, but hey. We got a lot of highlights to go over, so it's not even the worst thing. Hey, no worries, no worries. It was a late one. It was a late one. Summer, I try to do as much shit as I can outside, so I usually do, like... I'll do definitely a run at one point. Hill sprints 2 days a week. I fucking hate hill sprints, but they make me puke, so I do them. I fucking push myself, and I pretty much puke every single time I do hill sprints. I run until I push myself until I cannot, like legs wobbling, dry heaving, like. So I'll do those 2 a week. I'll do like one just like casual, get your body moving type run every day at one point, either before or after I sit and work or do streams. I do a lot of plyometric and resistance stretching. Resistance stretching is a workout in itself, especially if you can have somebody help work on you. So I'll do resistance stretching and plyometrics, probably like anywhere between like a 40 to 65, 70 minute circuit. So usually like 7 or 8 intervals of like 30 seconds, something. I mean, I don't do box jumps personally, but like 30 seconds of box jumps, or like 8 push-ups to wide push-ups to like, running. I don't even know the words to all these, but like plyometric stuff, and then resistance stretching, and then I try to sauna and cold plunge 2 times a week as well. I use it to break up fascia personally, but yes. And then like any type of stretching. Okay, they're not even ragging the pucker. Any stretching is good for you, chat. Any stretching is good for you. Resistance stretching is just is like a step up, It's like if people want to get in shape and they're like, oh, but I want to start running. It's like, we'll just start walking, right? So like, I feel like stretching and like yoga is for those who are like walking to keep the body moving and stay healthy. If you really want to dial in, like Uppercat said here, Islam mode initiated. If you really want to dial in, resistance stretching. It really fucks me up sometimes. I remember I got my shoulder worked on, and like the shoulder movement and motion on both sides was so much better, but I didn't realize that I had a bunch of just shit going on in my neck as well. So like all the fucking pain moved up there, and like, it was a horrible week. It was a horrible week. Shoulders felt good, but then it was fucked. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, let's go. I mean, Krula was a safe pick for sure, given who his opponent was, but the big gloves still left some question marks. Hey, what's up, Red? Yo, thank you for these highlights. We've been literally reacting to them. Yo, Red, I know there's not as many people here, but bro, the UFC could have saved at least $15 million if they consulted Octagon. They've dialed it in on their 4th show. Fuck yeah, dude. And now moving on to, the more fun fights here as we get to some actual roster action. And speaking of Red, we're going to share the most recent highlight. I know we just watched it together. But he has been on it, ladies and gentlemen. I love how they're not taking a big break here either. Like they are doing their opening ceremony, but I thought that they were going to maybe take like a full-on John's mom 15 to 20 minute break. But no, they're doing their opening ceremony. Try to use MRAP as well. It's as many rounds as possible. Pick a couple or a handful of exercises and number of reps, and donate many rounds as possible. At that set time, I got it from a CrossFitter. Yeah, I hate. So I'll say this: I hate being associated with CrossFit because I don't think plyometrics are good for everybody. However, what I got all my workouts from? What was it? Remember that fucking Sean T? Remember like the Insanity and P90X fucking craze in the 2000s? I think most of them I got from that Insanity workout because my friend had that. Shane had that when we were in high school. And then I remember I joined a pretty good gym in college because I had a really good deal on it. And it came with like 3 personal training sessions a month. And I just like used it like a sponge. And I remember talking with the personal trainer about these exercises, and we kind of went over what was safe and what was like what normal people, non-athletes shouldn't be doing. And so I kind of just like polished it into like my own better version, and I've just been doing that in summers ever since. Oh, it's so hard. Like the warm up is the hardest part. Once your body's warm and once you've stretched a bit and loose, then you're just sweating like a bitch, like a fucking motherfucker cooking. But yeah, the warm ups for me is 20 minutes. The warm up is either half the workout on smaller days and a third of it, which is fucking daunting on the big days. Dude, honestly, most of those things were. My only gripe is they were meant for those to get in shape, but the workouts were so fucking brutal that, like, if you weren't in shape, you could hurt yourself. Dude, the ab one fucks me up to this day. Dude. And like, I'm a daily planker. And it still fucks me up. Taibo, yes. AMRAP is a great method if you have limited time. 100%. 100%. Yeah, so I only lift weights in the winter because I just try to be outside. Dude, if I had better insurance, fucking America. If I had better insurance and or lived in Canada, I'd do a lot more mountain biking and cycling, but I'm just scared. I'm going to break my fucking leg or ankle mountain biking again. And my insurance is not going to do shit for it here. Or I get like hit by a car and get fucking Idaho Skates man in debt. Sorry, buddy. It took me 3 knee surgeries to figure out that my warm-up needs to be 30 minutes no matter what I'm doing, and I still find a way to fuck myself up. Dude, the older I get, the older you get, the longer and more dialed in your warm-up should be. Fuck yeah, dude. Kettlebells, the shit. 100%. And the biggest thing, though, as we get into our 30s and 40s is nutrition, too. Whole foods, baby. I'm not saying don't snack. I'm not saying don't treat yourself. But, like, fuel yourself with whole foods. You don't even have to go all organic. I'm too poor to fucking buy organic, bro, but all the time. Other than organic limes, I'm fucking autistic, bro. I love me some organic limes. I don't know why. Most workout routines aren't taking into account a 40-plus hour week workout where Imam Hit and AMRAP all fit a busy life. Yep. Absolutely. Yeah, if I could, I would spend 3 hours a day in the gym, either broken up or at once. I fucking love, or I would do like a 3-hour hike every day. Hiking is my jam. People ask me like, what is your sport? First and foremost, I would say hiking. Someday soon, I might say jiu-jitsu, but I'll say like hiking, and like I'm talking not walks. Here in Minnesota, because there's no mountains, people think walks are hikes, which is cute. But like, I've done like 6-night, 7-day hikes before. I've climbed mountain. I haven't done like mountain climbing, like rope and fucking pick, but I've gone to where that part of the fucking climb starts. I love that shit. If I could, like, I want to go back to Sedona so bad. Not because of the crazy fucking staring at the stars fungi trip at the end of the trip, which was as fucking cool as the hikes, but I gotta send you a picture tonight, actually. Oh, fuck. Is it from? I'll send you. Oh, I can send it to you on Instagram right now, actually. You'll dig this. I might have sent it to you already, but hell yeah, I'm using an app to control calories and macros. It helps making conscious food choices and reach goals. Absolutely. I haven't needed like an app yet, discipline-wise, personally, but I know some people need it and it works. I do use it for tracking, but like, I hate getting too obsessed with it because then I just stress myself out and I'm like, you're already doing a good job. But what's funny is when I was biking, not mountain biking, but when I was cycling a lot. And again, I don't even own fucking spandex. I finally got ass pads, or like the layered boxers. But I was doing like fucking, I gotta do miles. Like 15 to like 25 miles, like for fun. without any gear. And so I love tracking my shit then. I might get like a cool bike shirt, but I don't know. Like I get it's aerodynamic, but like I still want to look cool. I don't want to look like a fucking dweeb, bro. Now, if I'm like absolutely chiseled and put on like 30 pounds, it's in pretty good shape now. But if I like put on 30 pounds, then yeah, I will gladly show off the pipes and the fucking. I need a sponsored bike suit though. I need like fucking Octagon with a C or LFA or right. Oh my god, could you imagine Ryzen fucking decked out? Nah, that might even be too weeboo. That might be too weeboo. Okay, I'm sending you something on Instagram right now. You will dig this, given how smiley I look in the picture. All right, they're making their walkouts now, guys. We'll do the breakdown here in just a moment. Oh, for fuck's sakes. I'm so inept when it comes to Instagram. Ran into Goose at the YSA and said he's dumb for saying yes. He was already debating pulling out. He was so sick, but good news is they called and said, call us as soon as you're ready. I'm glad that they like him and still see his potential. I'm glad they like him and still see his potential. And I understand, like, it's tough to, especially coming off suspension, it's tough to tell the boss, hey, I can't make it to work today. So I totally understand, but oof. Oof. All right, sorry, Denial. It's taking so long, but I'm just a fucking idiot when it comes to this shit. Okay. But the picture's worth it. The pictures are worth it. And I think I'll probably post some of these to Instagram, but I just don't think Instagram will let me post this one, which you will see why. Yeah, I didn't want to say, yeah, sorry guys, I'm sick. I've just read Sean Avery's audiobook, which is, or not audiobook, his book. But then I found out he narrated the audiobook and I wish I would have listened to it. But anyways, it's worth checking out. Very, very similar in the National Hockey League on like, even like playing through injuries and literally becoming addicted to Toradol and Adderall just to keep your mind and body at, synced. Okay, so check this out, Denial. Look what I mucked before this hike, and then look at where we ended up at the end of the hike. I was like, it's just way too fitting. This is one of the hikes that we did. Look at this fucking cave that we ended up in, chat. It's pretty wild. In Sedona. But yeah, never thought I'd be like a desert mountain guy because I grew up on the West Coast, but holy fuck is parts of Arizona beautiful. Well, I'm glad Goosey's gonna get another shot. I mean, Tommy wasn't cut either, which is nice, right? So the Minnesota boys still going strong, even though 2 are coming off losses. Steve holding the fucking torch, and honestly, Isaiah Gomez should have won his last fight. That was some bullshit. All right, coming in racing is the SUV. Dude, I was not using the camera. Let's just say the client didn't partake, but I was like, he was like, be careful, that shit's strong. I was like, please. One little bite. Halfway up the hill, I'm just like, and he's like, yo, keep your eye out for the subway trail. I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean? And then he started laughing. I was like, and then suddenly there's a sign that says subway trail. But I was like, what? I was like, the sandwich? Oh, it was scary getting up there. I'm not going to lie. Especially being a little wobbly. Although I did climb this one and you had to like scale the wall a little bit. And one lady was like, wow, you are dialed. And then it's an echo. So it was like, dialed. And I was like, stop. Littering and. It was a good time. I did not eat enough breakfast, though. I had like a turkey stick. Like fucking... like pepperoni stick, but turkey stick. I had some overnight oats. and some like granola. It's really shitty but high calorie granola from like Walmart. And halfway through this, the stomach started fucking turning. I'm like, oh man, I needed more food. Dude, I remember just looking at her being like, what? Like, what did you just say? And everybody aspires to survive the adventure. At least I had good shoes, man. There were these poor older like couples who came up just with their sneakers and they were sliding all over the place on the rocks. And I'm just like, my buddy Josh is just such a nice guy. He was like helping people up, and they're like, one lady reached out for my arm for me to help her, and I was just like, nope. And I just like turned and walked. Because it went from us having like nobody around on the trail to like we're on a tourist, picture spot. And I go from like, quite frankly, just tripping out, having a great time hiking, having some fun talks with my buddy, or just like listening, right, to the silent / musical that is the little forest / mountain we were on, to suddenly, boom, like 90 people. And I'm like, whoa. I don't work here. Sorry, man. Yeah, I ain't fucking, I was going to say Parks, BC. Jeez. I ain't freaking, what do you guys call your parks? Parks USA? I don't fucking know. Park Rangers? Do you know if there's any way to install this app? I don't. I think on, if you have a Mac, I think so. I thought you cast the ACA championship. Randy, did you not read my schedule? Randy, I have no idea where you got that, brother. Randy, that is false information. I never said that, and I posted it on my my schedule, brother. I posted Octagon on the schedule. Ooh, thank you, Chris Cushman. I have that teed up, ready to go. All right, we have Guanlin Zeng. How you doing today, Randy? But yeah, no, I never mentioned at all that I was doing ACA this weekend. I even put on the schedule Octagon, buddy, so I don't know where you got that from. Guanlin Zeng is 2-2 as a pro on a 2-fight losing streak. These guys are big. 6-1. Lost to 1-4 guy and 1-0. Not a good look. Fake news, Randy. Hey, what's up, Chrissy? How you doing? ACA is on right now, and it is for free. But no, we're covering a little Octagon at an outdoor arena. This is live on YouTube if you guys want to follow along. All right, round one, ladies and gentlemen. I am going with the Kazakh here. Even though he's under 500. 2 knockouts. He's been knocked out twice. Submitted once. 2-2 in Neza. 1-2 in Bushido. Yeah, bare knuckle in Neza. Yeah, neither of these guys have good records. They're just probably going to brawl here. Low kick by Zeng. .420, smoke him if you got him. Hey, they officially started at the top of the hour, so credit to them. Better pacing than usual. I say that now. They're going to have like a fucking break as we go to the O app. Body kick by Zeng, but oh, Zeng with the left hand. Counter right by Tazhiev. Tazhiev with the left hand. Oh, Tazhiev with some great counters on Zeng. Both with the and one shorts. Octagon with updated fight kits. Big right hand by Tazhiev. It's only a matter of time. Tajiev's going to tag him. Oh, low kick by Tazhiev drops Zeng. Zeng's hurt. Zeng's covering up. Tazhiev with some big shots. The ref's going to call this. I'm glad this ref didn't dye his beard, and it is all over. Just like that. The brawler from Neza beats the shit out of Zeng. Dude, at 6-1, Zeng, honestly. Oh, his left ear is bleeding. Oh, it's bleeding from the inside. Oh, that's fucked up. Blood is... Oh. That's not good, doctor. Blood is coming out of the inside of his ear. Nope. Oh my God. Dude, big welt under his eye and blood leaking from his ear. And he's like, it's okay, bro. It's okay. They should. They should. Just look at the size difference between them. Oh, yeah. I'll say this. Octagon's matchmaking, I've never praised. All right. Speaking of ACA, by the way, Randy. Speaking of ACA, Chris Cushman's got your back. Chris Cushman.
First of all, is when he was throwing himself, got caught.
Oh!
And again, he's got him rocked.
Oh!
This could be it.
Oh my God!
This is it, maybe.
Jeez.
Oh
Fucking rights, dude. Let's go, Hunk. That's awesome. That is awesome. All right, next fight coming up on this main card. Dude, we might actually be done with Octagon before 3 p.m. As we only have, what, 6 more fights? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6 more fights. I don't want to jinx it because sometimes the, well, I guess I already have kind of jinxed it. Sometimes the pacing can slow the fuck down. Slumped him in the final seconds of round 1. That is amazing. Octagon breaks all the rules too. They just hand the mic to the fighter and say, go. Go. And more highlight reels for Red MMA to share with us. Let's go. I'm writing, take notes. Take notes, Luke's refs. You don't need to dye your beard. Despite there being so many sick fights. Oh, yeah, I don't know if I answered your question. If you have a Mac, try. I think you can at the App Store. If you have a Mac, I think you can. I don't think you can with Windows. I used my computer, though. All right. They're just showing the few highlights from this one. Dude. Shout to Red MMA. He's doing God's work right now. He's doing God's work right now. It confirmed worked on my phone last week and this morning. So it actually worked pretty smooth. It worked more smooth than the PFL app's first run. I'll tell you that much. PFL, UFC, you gotta start fucking consulting with Octagon. They'll save you money. Oh! You know what, though? I think it is on the Google Play Store. Hold on. I'm just going to send you... I'm going to send you the link for it. And hopefully... hopefully it does. One sec. Because now that I think about it, when I did click the link on my computer, it did bring me to like a Play Store landing page. Who knows if it'll work? Okay, Google Play. God, I don't even know what the third option is. What the fuck's the third option? App Store, Google Play, or Huawei? Huawei's... Oh, I guess... Huawei got into some fucking deep shit in North America and in Vancouver, to be in Canada, to be perfectly honest, or in particular, and to be honest. I didn't know they were prominent still in Asia. That was like a pre freaking world sickness, man. Huawei phones literally stealing all our data and shit. The CEO was like hiding in like $1 million mansion in like a gated community of Vancouver for so long. All right, we're getting to this next fight. We have Saidatakhon Nuriddinov versus Vladlen Sidorenko. Sidorenko is 6-8 as a pro, 2-3 in his last 5 fights on a 2-fight losing streak. He's been knocked out 3 times. He's been submitted 5, but he's only won 1 fight via decision. 4 submission wins, 1 knockout. All right, now this loss was ineligible. Fought an MMA series. And I don't even recognize the other leagues he's fought in. Went on a 3-fight win streak, but against not the best competition. Went on a 2-fight win streak, not against the best competition. His last one was against a guy making his debut. He's going up against an Uzbeki who is 9-5 as a pro. 7 KO TKOs, 1 submission, 1 decision. 5-3 in Octagon, 2-1 in ATF. Lost to a decent guy in his last fight. I know 3-1, but had some power behind his mitts. Beat a solid 13-5 guy. Lost to, this guy at least loses to decent guys via buggy choke too. No shame in that. Beat a 4-1 guy, 7-1. Lost in a title fight. Earned his title fight. Going on a 5-fight win streak. Did he beat the best guys in that 5-fight win streak? No, but whatever. Came into Octagon to be a decent guy. Yeah, he's gonna win. What is up? Yeah, Polo. Yo, big fan. Can I ask you to check out my MMA website? It's very early, but I wanted to get an opinion on it. Your YouTube channel or what? Let's see this guy's YouTube channel. Oh, you should make your you know what you should do? Because honestly, this is underwhelming. This is underwhelming. You should have a banner with a big fucking cock instead of just your description as cock. Because then that's a little bit more shock value. There's my notes. What is more, Ash, Dern, or GFL? All right, well, you've had your moment. Goodbye. That's a horrible first impression. Just restart. He's gone. Dumb ass motherfucker. Honestly, I would have had more respect if his banner was something just shock value. But literally, his channel literally just says cock. That's it. That's it. That is what his channel says. Fucking idiot. He could have made it. He could have actually pranked me, but instead, it was just so underwhelming that I'm pissed off. Yeah, literally. All right. Next 2 fighters making their walkout. No videos, nothing. Nothing. Literally description. What is this, the Kazakh Drake? Provides me no name of the website, I assume it's his YouTube channel. Especially with the language barrier between half of the Kazakh chat and myself. And he can't even be like, you're a dick. Why'd you put me in timeout? Blah, blah, blah. It's like, dude, you told me to check out your fucking website, channel, whatever. I looked it up. All it said was cock. And you didn't even do a good prank. There was no banner. You know what I mean? The profile picture's a flower. Like, you can do better. You can do better. Have you ever seen MLB in a racetrack? I haven't. But I imagine it'd be pretty cool. No. And don't get me wrong, would I have enjoyed that? No. Would I have respected the prank? Absolutely. Okay, cool. What track? All right, now that the sun has set, the aesthetics a little different. I loved when the sun was setting and the sky like matched the lighting. Bristol. Oh, cool. It's like right on the water too, this track, so. All right. Nuridinov making his way into the cage now, and we'll get this show on the road, ladies and gentlemen. If you're new to the channel, we do live play-by-play commentary, reaction, and of course, live interaction with all you amazing folks in the live chat here. Yo, I'm doing a quick test. Test 1 2.
I don't give a fuck if the decision's rigged.
All right, we're good. Braves and Reds in a custom field. It was super sick. Oh, nice. That would be cool. I'm not a big baseball guy, but I do like going to sporting events, and I've never not had a good time going to a baseball game. Who is the most entertaining MMA fighter in your opinion? Whose fights are you looking forward to the most? Who's the most entertaining fighter in my opinion? It used to be Superlek. Now I'll say Carly Giudice is up there. Tommy McMillan's up there. Mike Aswell is up there. There's a lot of straight violence guys. God, who did we just watch in one recently? Who was like just pure violence? Yeah, those are a few off the top of my head. Shadulaev is another one. Akimoto. Jasmine is super fun if she gets to the ground. You can say she's vicious. Yep. Her striking leaves a lot to be desired. But what was really funny in the Fatima Klein fight, it was like their roles reversed. All right, they're being announced right now. Then we'll get to it. I mean, there's so many great, entertaining fighters. Those are just like off the top of my head, some just absolute beauties. Like, I mean, John Pork's fun to watch too. Trying to think of recent guys who've come in. Long ass intro, but let's go. Justin Gaethje too. Yeah, I guess he's staple. I mean, I'm trying to pick I was trying to pick like new blood. Cuz like I could just say, "Oh yeah, Charles Oliveira or yeah, Dustin Gaethje or Max Holloway." But like I feel like those are already like staples. I want people to start getting excited for Carly Giudice. Like, she is a fucking... She's a beast, but mostly an entertainer. And I say that in the most endearing fashion. Like, if she does develop her ground game, more, I hope it's just to keep fights on the feet so she can continue to beat the piss out of women, because she is so much fun. I think I'm done with John Pork meme. I watched them explain why. It's too disrespectful. And he actually hates it. And you know I like Chonko. I don't care either way, to be honest. I didn't even know what it meant before, and now that... Yeah, it's just... It is what it is. If we didn't like him, it'd be okay, though. So... 420. Smoke him if you got him. Now I think he's actually a little intentional with it. I think he actually has a good sense of humor, and he's starting to be able to express a little bit in English. UFC check my tall. Front kick by Sidorenko. Counter right hand by Nuridinov. .346 high kick. Sidorenko. Low kick by Sidorenko. Sidorenko with a flying knee attempt, but Nuridinov catches it and takes him to the ground, but Sidorenko grabbing that neck. I don't think he's going to finish this guillotine. A shout out to the Chicago Bulls socks from the ref. Weird ass toe shoes, but is really like the next version of Khabib. Probably should scare people because imagine the next version of Islam. Three minutes. Oh, big left hands by Nuridinov. Big ground and pound. Big ground and pound. Oh, he's going to finish him. Oh my God, dude. Now he's attacking the body. Brutal. This fight is over. Oh my God. Finish after finish after finish. UFC is going to need a lot of entertaining fights to live up to this card, ladies and gentlemen. The UFC is going to need a lot of entertaining fights to live up to this card and the Luke's card. 67. I mean, he probably did have 67 significant strikes. I only put you in ban for 15 minutes. I'm the guy you banned, so I have a legit website, but the link wouldn't send. What's the name of the website? Oh, good. I assumed it was your channel, and your channel said cock, and I was like, man, if you're going to prank me, you can do a better job at that. So I was more just like disappointed in your shitty prank. What's your website called? Just write the name of it. Or tag me on Twitter in the link to it, and I'll check it out. Strike sheet. And we see if we get the virus in 3, 2, 1. Oh, cool. Okay. Dude, you're actually legit. Dude, this guy's legit. Usually I say no free ads, but like, we ain't getting rich from this channel. Go check out my new homies. There you go. There you go. Do you just do UFC? I know you do Dana White Contender Series. Are you going to expand to more stuff? Okay, you got all the past stuff too. Okay, okay. Very cool, very cool. You're the new Tapology, my man. My biggest thing I want to use is to have, like, I would use Sherdog if it had, like, a head-to-head matchup page. Mm. You just got memed? Am I going to get a virus from this? I don't understand. Is this not his website? Oh, I got memed. No way you fell for that? I'm confused. Is this not his website, chat? Sis, is this not his website? I'm very confused. It's just a Claudia project. You can do that too. Just a couple of prompts. Okay, so Uppercat's ripping on this guy. I'm so fucking confused. Anyways, I don't understand what you guys are saying, chat, but I'm going to check this out. Uppercat's clowning on him, but I think this is pretty cool. Like a head-to-head page like this. Literally this. If Sherdog had this, I would never use Octagon again. Bro, did the 6-7 to you? What is the 6-7? Oh, okay. It's Coach Sausen. Okay. Yeah, apparently anyone can do this. Apparently anyone can do this, bro. No, I think it's cool, though. Uppercat's just too smart for us. Yeah, no, this is cool, man. Keep up the good work. I'm going to bookmark this. I'm less of a UFC guy and more international MMA, but I will definitely keep this open for when we do our UFC fight companions. Oh. Cool, man. No, keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. No problem, man. Yeah, I think it's really cool. I guess my just immediate feedback without diving into it too much would be if you want it to be not necessarily like a topology replacement, but another alternative, I would use it more if it had a like a screen like this, so I can have it up during streams and then go through everything as I'm doing a preview, or even for like preview videos and things like that, or for research purposes. And then obviously adding more leagues, but I know that can be a tall task. Uppercat's going to steal all of the ideas now, and in 4 hours, he's going to have a website even cooler. I'm kidding. Take cock out of the description of your YouTube channel too, brother. Come on. You're better than that. Oh. All right, the next two fighters are making their walkouts now. I'm so behind in the world of AI. I'm still a fucking loser who's doing things myself. Even James Lynch admitted to starting to use AI more for his stuff. Not for creating content, but to like polish up stuff, which I guess is fine. But have you guys noticed that like everybody's thumbnail now on YouTube just sucks? And look, like mine aren't anything special. I'm not a thumbnail expert. I never have been, never will be. But like I refuse to just make it look like slop. Yeah, no, Kish seems cool. Sorry for the misunderstanding early. I jumped the gun. You know what it is, buddy? It's when we do international cards outside of North America, sometimes the chat, you know, most of the time chat English is the second language. So when you said website, I just assumed YouTube. Go to YouTube, and I don't see literal cock, but and I was like, okay, this guy's he tried to play a prank, but it didn't work. That was obviously my first my first fucking thought. All right, we have a Brazilian coming over. You'd think he'd be an ACA. You'd think he'd be an ACA, not an Octagon, chat. But here we are. Here we are. I could totally see some random YouTube when I was 8 having, yeah, exactly, when you were 8. Brazil and Kazakhstan. Oh, and by the way, thank you for supporting this channel. I appreciate you. And your other account should be unbanned. I literally just put in a 15-minute timeout. In the corner with the cock. All right, I have refreshed Tapology now 26 times, and it still isn't working. How crazy is that? 29. Unbelievable, chat. Unbelievable. They don't have a head-to-head page. I literally just explained why, the only reason why I still do this. It's for this page and this page only. If he adds a head-to-head page, I absolutely will use it. The only reason I don't use SureDog is because it does not have this. And I need something to show on stream. Oh, well, it wouldn't even be a joke. I know you keep clowning on this guy. I don't know why. I don't know what he's done for you to clown on him. I think it's pretty cool what he's done. But I need a landing page. Have I too many ads on it? I'm not paying $3 for ad free. This happened even before they had ads. Yeah, I would 100% use, to make it very clear, I would 100% use our boy Strike Sheets thing if it had a head-to-head landing page on it. Keep taking jabs at him, bro. Not hooks or uppercuts, but I see them jabs. I see them jabs. Making their walkouts in the SUV still. Do you think on the OAP they're gonna switch to the nice cards? Oh, I'm trying to think. We can do, what are the two big AIs? Sponsored by OpenAI. And what was the one you used here? And Claude AI. Claude AI versus OpenAI. Uppercat ain't Illcat. Uppercat's one of the homies. Illcat was a wolf in sheep's clothing for a year. Uppercat. There was a different cat at one point. Grok and Chat GPT. There was a different cat in the chat, and he was normal. Okay, see, Uppercat, see what I mean? Uppercat's jabbing people in the chat today. Uppercat wants some violence, bro. There was another cat in the chat, and for a year and a half, he was like just normal. But every now and then, I would say about 12 months, about 8 months into the 12. It was about a year he was in the chat. About 8 months into the 12, like, you just start saying some weird shit, or like, kind of just, I thought developing his like chat character is like, he loved John Jones. He hated men who wear shorts. Like, just weird little things. And at first we're like, okay, it's just, he's consistent with them. That's the Illcat way. Yeah, I think first impressions versus being obsessed are two completely different things. Well, I mean, he literally just explained why, sir. He literally just explained why. Anyways, and this Illcat eventually just like dropped the character and even MMA talk at all, and just like went nuts in the live chat. We eventually had to ban him, and he made like multiple accounts and was like coming in like, it was nuts. It was nuts. All right, both the fighters are in the cage. It's like the remember the what was the Dingler accounts? They're actually not that bad, but their first impression, I always, because of how they came into the chat, I've always been a little, and every now and then I think I have to ban one of them, but Uppercat's way more tame than them. Again, I think you're taking this too seriously, Uppercat, to be perfectly honest. He because Sis said you're not a troll, but his first impression was that you were. And yeah, we know it's a YouTube chat. All right. Math was a worse first impression. I think Math is definitely a troll. I think Math is definitely a troll. All right. Iwanderson Caldas. Timur Kuanysh. Timur's 8-0-1 on a 3-fight win streak, 4-1 in his last 5. Again, Uppercat, are you not listening to what we're saying? Please rewind the tape 3 minutes and just listen to what we're saying. This is what I'm saying. You're taking this too seriously right now because you're not listening to what we're saying and you're so fixated on us calling you a troll when we're not. So again, I encourage you to rewind the stream for like the last 3 minutes and then you'll see. Then we can get off this topic. All right, 1 KO TKO, 3 submission, 4 decisions. Yeah, literally only 3 minutes we've been talking about this, so it's not even much of a rewind. 6-0-1 in Octagon. And he is on a 4-fight win streak post-draw, but he has not lost as a pro. Looking at his opponent, like I said, Caldas 5-5. 1 KO TKO, 4 submission, 0 decision wins. Unknown result against a 5-0 guy. Okay, beat a 3-0 guy in AFL. He just got taken down by the Kazakh. I think the Kazakh's going to win. Sorry, Brazil. Sorry, Brazil. Well, you're the one who's trying to take it off the focus of the fight. I think they're trolling by not calling you a troll. Hey, what's up, the Prophet? How you doing, buddy? In half guard is Timur right now. How's your summer going? It's been a while. Love that you've kept the profile picture. Same profile picture all these years. Hope all is well, dude. Half guard ref saying, let's work. Let's work. Wait, is this, are you actually Ilkat? If you're actually Ilkat, I'm banning you right now. I don't have time for this shit. If you're actually Ilkat and you pulled this whole fucking thing again, then I'm banning you right now. No jokes aside, I don't got time for that shit. If this is gonna be a whole big song and dance, then let's just cut the fucking shit right now. I'm looking into your accounts now. I'm actually doing some research. $240. Right elbow. Oh, and he sliced him right open. Hey, glad all is well, bro. And the ref standing him up. I don't know if it's to look at the cut. Oh my God, it looks like he was freaking sliced over the head with a razor blade. I'm not Hellcat, come on. Hey, Hellcat played us for a year, brother. I don't think you're Hellcat, though. He had a certain cadence. A certain cadence that will haunt my dreams. What? The fight is over. They can't stop the bleeding. That was a quick cut stoppage if you ask me, but they waved this shit off early. So he was getting ground and pounded, ate some nasty elbows, sliced forehead. And as soon as the doctor got in there, oh my God, Jangobo. Jangobo? Chat. I don't think Jangobo was a troll. I think Jangobo just literally lost his mind. I'm not even kidding. Remember, Jangobo wasn't like, I mean, maybe he was, but like Jangobo was like kind of edgy, but pretty normal. But then Jangobo like started like smoking weed. Remember that he told us, he's like, oh, I started smoking weed again. And then literally, I think went into psychosis. Bro has a coin purse on his forehead. Nasty. Oh, too many to count. But a few like staples. That is true. That is true. We are old. Yeah. No, because he also crashed out in Combat Casuals Discord. Yeah. He also crashed out in Skate's Discord too. And then he was like saying fucking like racial slurs and stuff like that. So again, if you actually are Jangobo, we're gonna ban you, Uppercut. Because he was like because yeah, he was like calling everyone the N-word, and yeah, it was like he lost his fucking mind. And then there was our boy, what was his name from Germany? He was super cool too, but then like God, he came fucking hot at everybody here because he did not agree with some of the political shit going on in the States, and went fucking nuts. And so that was unfortunate because he was like a staple of the community and literally DM me. I remember because he like went nuts in the Discord, and I was like, bro, this is not the place to do this. Like if you have an issue with me, message me. And then he apologized and then blocked everybody. So that was a crazy one too. Yeah, it's like it takes a while to be banned on our channel because like we're pretty chill bunch, but like if you're gonna like spam the N-word and like be a dick in the community, then you're gone. No one called you a troll. You're so fixated on this. And clearly you didn't rewind and listen to what we were saying. So now I'm flabbergasted. You are so fixated on having a whatever first impression on cis that you're making this all about, I've been in this chat for a while and you guys still think I'm a troll. It's like cis brought it up once he thought you were a troll. And you're fixated on this now. So don't pour me in the live chat here. And even then, like, and I can't believe I'm going to bat for cis this much. We're usually the ones fucking going at it. But like he literally said that was the first impression and that you're not. He literally said that. He literally said that. So I don't know what to tell you, brother. I don't know what to tell you. And like this doesn't help, right? Because if you are Jengobo, you're gone. Now you're not trolling, you're baiting? Yeah, I don't know what this guy's deal is, man. Clearly you don't. And clearly it is a big deal. All right, let's get to this next one. So many fucking finishes on this card. Oh my God. Okay, the gash was bigger than I thought. I thought it was just a wee little cut, but no, the hematoma has risen. Damn. Did anybody, you remember that Kenny vs. Spenny episode where who can be the better pro wrestler? And Spenny brings in the razor because he wants to juice. That's the amount of blood that was there, but the gash was like that much bigger. Hank's not a troll. Hank's just a troubled individual. I would say probably Ilkat, and like I wouldn't even call Tony Ferguson a troll either. He just has mental issues, unfortunately. I just think Hank is just not a good human. Overall. And called him out for some shit, and he didn't like to hear the truth. And I think just is a little troubled. Hopefully he's getting his life together. And same with Phony Turgeson. That guy, I'm positive has some sort of like bipolar disorder. Because I actually like looked at his channel a couple times too and found his social media. Yeah, guys, I hope he gets the help he needs too. Ilkat was a certified troll, and he did a good job of it, as much as I cannot stand him. He did a good job of it. Wolf in sheep's clothing for about a year. And there's like a few in the MMA community that I'm just not even going to give the time of day because they're just not good people and they don't watch MMA. They just get into live chats, get a little chummy, and then just spam the N-word and things like that. They're literally just on YouTube to cause a ruckus and cause drama and just really weird shit. So there's a lot of them, and yeah. I try to just not even associate with that MMA community because I don't even think they watch the sport. Yeah, not Tony Ferguson, Phony Turgeson. Tony Ferguson wasn't in our live chats. That would have been fucking awesome. I'll say Moicano, when he was on YouTube, because Moicano, when he was injured, when he was like out for like a year due to injury, he built up a YouTube channel and would hang out with a lot of the MMA YouTubers, and he would chill in our live chat quite a bit. Like it was like 5 or 6 times and actually comment and hang out. I mean, that's the reason Amberly and a few of you guys even found our channel, was from his live chats, which is pretty cool. He wasn't a troll, but he would have fun. Like that one time where he was like, before he ended his stream and he raided our stream, but he told everybody in the chat to say that they wanted to fight me in the street. So I had like, my chat went from like 0 to like 500, and it was just like, we want to fight you in the street. We want to fight you in the street. Then Moicano came on and was like, hey, what's up, City Life Prospect? Hell yeah. Yeah, I think I made a video on it. And whenever his buddies would fight in PFL, he was like on the road or at home, he'd jump in the live chat to get updates. Yeah, he's a beauty. He's one of the people. I haven't yet. I literally fell asleep right after the streams last night and then woke up and started this. So, when I eat dinner, in between this and the UFC fights, I'm going to catch up on all that shit. Yo, let's watch this together. It's been a while. And then we'll dive into the preview of this fight, chat. Here's the full video. Yeah, we've had a few fighters in the chat too. Back when we weren't in Shotri YouTube jail. I don't know what I did, chat. But something ain't right.
Prospect, let me see if he's live. If you live, I will help you. He does MMA content, and everybody go over there and tell, what's up, motherfucker? I will beat you up in the street if I see you. You have to say that. the city life prospect. Let me see. Send me the link. Okay, the city of life prospect. Okay, go to this guy right now and tell him right now that you're going to beat him for that if you see him in the street. Okay, this is very important.
Dude, I had like
you have to send a message.
100
What's up,
comments in a row. I'm gonna
Gio?
beat you in the
Gio's
street.
pissed. Gio wants to fight, guys.
Don't tell Moicano. Just go to this live and just say that, man. If I see you on the street, I will beat you. Okay.
Rio wants to beat some ass.
So go to his chat and say you're gonna beat him up. Just that, my brother.
Just them.
Rigo, MMA post daily. We body check you into a brick wall. What's up, Rigo? Rigo, I mean, my brother.
Rigo.
I'm not a financial advisor either, dude. Dude, that's
Before I
awesome.
realized
Shout out
how
to
off
you.
the rocker he
And
was.
anyone
too.
who supports the City
He was in
Light
our
Project
chat.
who doesn't follow Moicano's
fucked.
channel, please go help him out. Like and subscribe, comment, and help out his algorithm. Dude,
Yeah, then I think we like talked. Yo, he was. Remember, that's when we were watching one all the time. Well, we still are, but like watching one MMA all the time. And I was like, Moicano, like, what do you like? Do you like one championship? He's like, no, fuck those scammers. And we were like, wait, what? And he's like, fuck those scammers, dude. He was the real one. He was the real one. He knew. He knew what was to come. All right. If you guys watch a lot of Octagon, you will be familiar with the Kazakh fighter who is on a 3-fight win streak right now, making his way into the cage. Myrzabek Abylay. He fights regularly in this league. 4 KO TKOs, 1 submission, 1 decision. 3-1 in the Lash Pride and 3-0 in Octagon. And upon entering Octagon, he is on a 3-fight win streak. Because my favorite fighter is the one who's going to debut 4 years after saying he's going, and then tells us he's going to make his debut on a show and didn't even know the show was going to be televised. Oh. Andrey Efimov. That sounds like some Swiss FC shit. The Wushu Master. 8-10 as a pro. I literally was like, oh man, look, an American. Nope. A Russian. 2 KO TKOs. He's been knocked out 5 times. For the Wushu Kung Fu Master to be knocked out 5 times, that shit's whack, bro. 4 submissions and 2 decisions. 4-5 in hardcore MMA. He's fought some boxing. He's fought Neza. He beat a 0-8 guy. Oh, man. He cannot beat anybody of note. Raw boxing, modified MMA. He literally cannot beat anybody of note. His best win was against a 4-1 guy in Neza, which is Corrupt FC. God. I want to root for you, Wushu Master, but you had 2-fight win streak against not the best opponents. The old untelevised fighter. Ah, yes. How many more do we got after this one? I can't believe it's only 11, bro. Wait, how is this still on YouTube? I thought this was only on the O app. Unless they're going to cut the signal right now, this should only be on the O app. Unless us North Americans just get the whole thing. Anyways, we're on... Yeah, there's 4 more fights, chat. There have been a ton of finishes. I guess that is why the card has been going by so quickly. But again, the last Octagon, we started at 7 a.m. Eastern. No, 7 a.m. Central. So 8 a.m. Eastern and went till 3. Wow. Okay, so for those who need the O app, it works. It works for me. It's working for me. Being announced right now. For those who are new to the channel, we'll have the round number there and the time in the other corner. As you can see, there's the round and then time will show up a little like that. I think the Kazakh's going to take it, bro. I think the Kazakh's going to take it. Dude, and Red Smoke keeps helping us out here with these highlights. What a fucking beauty. we've been able to react to, and I've been able to share every single highlight with you guys after every fight here, and that's because of Red MMA. Oh man, he's yelling! Whoa! He's going full. God, who yells at Bruce Buffer when he announces their name? There's a few guys. Anyways, wait, why isn't this loading? He went full psycho. All right, I have no idea why this isn't loading. We'll come back to it. We'll come back to the fight's about to start. Who's that? Jillian Robertson opponent? That's a good one. Round one. Let's get it. 8 and 10 is rough. 8 and 10 with a bunch of exhibition fights, no less. He's not the MMA master, he's the wushu master, all right? Looking for the single leg? I had a friend in high school whose dad was a pot dealer and a wushu master. And whenever my buddy got in a fight at school, his dad would come and watch and make sure his technique was okay and that he didn't beat up his opponent too much. And then sometimes his dad would drive his opponent, so like another fucking kid, to the hospital after his son beat him up too much. It was crazy. Small town Canada, baby. Russian bow nickel. Oh, knee to the body. Dude, that's exactly what I thought too. Oh, and a knee to the balls. I'd be like, on knee to the balls. Yeah, we called him Master Pain, bro. Wouldn't hook us up with hippie lesson until we turned 16, but from like 14 to 18, whenever his son got in a fight, he would let his dad know, I'm going to fight this guy. And his dad would come and watch him and critique his technique as he beat the fucking shit out of his op. And then, then Master Pain would probably drive his op to the hospital, which is just so fucked, dude. As someone who's like, I'm not a parent, but my friends have parents, I couldn't imagine being in that situation. Or them being in that situation. All right, I'm going to bring the clock back on at 3 minutes because there's a little bit of a delay now. Nice right hand by Abylay. Abylay with the right hand. Right to the body by the Wushu Master. Right hand by Abylay. Wushu Master does get knocked out a lot. He's saying, what? What? All right, the time clock hasn't even come back up, so whatever. Yo, 17,000 people are watching on Octagon YouTube right now. That's just in North America because everybody else is watching on the O app. There were 50,000 people watching a little bit ago live. Swing and a miss with the left hand by Abylay. Oh, right hand. Left hand by Abylay. Abylay with the left. Oh, counter left by the Wushu Master. They're swinging in the pocket. Someone's gonna go down. Wushu Master with his hands down. Right hand by Wushu Master. Oh my God, he's going full Bobby Green. Someone's getting knocked out, dude. Someone's getting knocked out. Looking for the takedown. Grabbing the cage. Ref! Okay, he's being warned. He's being warned. Looking for the takedown. Left hands by Abylay. Being warned again about grabbing the cage. Hey, what's up, Alpha Zeta? Good to see you. Looking for the takedown. And he gets the takedown. Oh, armbar attempt by the Wushu Master, but he loses it and he gives up full mount. Hey, let's go. Big day, big day. Still in the top position here is Abylay. Yo, hit me up, Alpha Zeta. What do you got? What do you got? Oh, looking for a heel now is Wushu Master. Oh, half guard. Half guard. Now back up to his feet. Abylay, is he going to invite Wushu Master back on his feet? Is he going to try to find a re-entry into the guard? Nope, because we've run out of time. That is it for the first round. All right, round 2 coming up. We'll have the timer for round 2. They didn't even bring back the timer on screen, so I had no idea we were that close. Good sport, yep. I do think Abylay, I do still think he finds the finish, but we'll see. We'll see. Round number 2 coming up. Let me know who you think is going to take this one, chat. All right, and we are back at it.
Let's get it all.
Boom. They touch gloves. Oh, overhand swing and a miss by Efimov. Efimov right hand. Oh, but he gets hit with a counter by Abylay. And Abylay, oh man, instead goes for the takedown. He hurt him, but he's looking to ground and pound him. And he is ground and pounding him. Big right hands by Abylay. Oh, hammer fist galore. Wushu Master trying to push him off, but Abylay settles back on top. Four minutes. Ah, yes. It's coming soon. .337. Back mount. Oh, nice job rolling out of it, but he wasn't able to grab a leg. Oh, still taking damage, those Abylay, even on his feet before settling into full mount here, just continuing to throw shots. How much is the pay-per-view again, sis? I think I'm just going to buy the pay-per-view. It can't be too, I know, actually, well, Swiss dollars. It might actually be a lot. More elbows by Abylay. Oh, and he's cut. Another cut on the forehead. We got another cut on the forehead due to elbows. Left hand by Abylay, and the ref's going to stop. The ref's going to time out so that The doctor can take a look, but it looks like the other one. And if it's as bad as the other one, they're going to stop it. Jeez. All right, we'll see if the doctor's coming in to take a look. Oh, he looks so tired. It looks like instead of recovering here, it looks like it's adrenaline dump. No, the fight is over. That's 2 cuts in a row. That's 2 cuts in a row. This league has been on absolute crack cocaine. I mean, the Russian gas. Oh. Day/morning. It's finished after, dude. When an Octagon with a C card, Octagon League MMA, when it's under 8 hours, you know. Oh my God, he's cut side, above, and right side. That's a fucked up cut. That's a fucked up cut. I haven't seen the price or way to purchase. Oh no. We might have to fly there. We might have to fly there. Like, literally might have to go. We got a couple months still. I'm sure Switzerland's lit right before Christmas. Oh, hell yeah. Myrzabek Abylay is the winner. Dude, nasty. All right, they're interviewing him now. 3 more fights. It's an unmissable event for me. Bigger than the White House. That I can agree with. All right, chat. I'm going to take a quick break here. Actually, hold on. Fuck, some fucking work is emailing me and it's Saturday. I am going to take a quick break here. I'm going to refill my coffee. I'm not going to reply to this email until later. And then we'll be right back for the featured fight. That's right. We only got 3 more fights left, chat. 3 more fights left. Really appreciate you guys hanging out. Love doing these Octagon streams. Love the Central Asian, especially outdoor freaking racetrack leagues. And the last 2 fights are, well, they should be a little bit more competitive. Look, this fight card honestly wasn't the strongest matchmaking wise, star wise, but it's been producing highlights. Oops. Okay. I will be right back after this quick break, ladies and gentlemen. And we are back live here on the City Life Project YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for your patience. And we have the featured fight coming up, guys. Featured fight coming up here. I'm excited for this one. Good to see you, Sean. Good to see you. Over under 2 hours of the final three. I would say if there was a title on the line or any like influencer fighting, we'd definitely be 2 hours. But I think we're good. All right, we'll get to the breakdown here in a sec. I'm just tweeting quick one last little link share, and then we'll dive right into it. Who do you guys got in this one? We'll also react to the last fight highlight as well as Red just posted. Almost done. All right, let's dive into this. We got Bobur Abdulazizov up against Artur Telekaev. Again, matchmaking on this card, not necessarily the best, but this one, well, let's be honest. It's probably going to be a little bit competitive because, yeah, sure. Bobur has a lot of experience, but a little long in the tooth. 22-14 as a pro. 15 KO/TKOs. He's only been knocked out 4 times. 5 submissions. And 2 decisions, 0-1 in ACA, 5-3 in the last Pride, 3-0 in Octagon, and 4-0 in Uzbekistan MMA Association. He's been everywhere. He's been everywhere in Russia and Central Asia. Has had some ineligible fucking MMA records even in Octagon, which isn't a good look because usually that shit's in a last Pride. He's been in a lot of fights. His resume is not the most impressive. It's crazy. He came into ACA. He was at ACA Young Eagles and absolutely crashed out. Lost against better competition, but can win in fixed fights and lesser competition in Octagon. Now, Artur is nothing special at all. 5-8, has a little experience, 2-2. Can brawl, but usually gets knocked out. Actually can roll a little bit, but he gets out-wrestled. I know this because who fucking sent... Someone sent me this. It got bad. So in the battle of the corrupt records, I'm going to go with the MMA guy, even though I believe he's 35 or 36. I think he's an unk. They won't show his age on Tapology. I still think his experience prevails. I don't think the Panda King's going to get it done in this one. Fights out of St. Petersburg. So Russia versus Uzbekistan in this one. I'm going with Unk. All right. Red MMA shared the last finish. Oh, no, he hasn't shared it yet. He's busy covering other stuff. But once he shares it, we'll share with you guys as well. Red, if you're still in the chat, if you say VPN to USA, you can still watch it on YouTube. Big boys, finally. Bigger guys, anyways. The heavyweights are comical in Octagon. You think if you think UFC heavyweight, if you think major organization heavyweights ain't that great? Oof. There's that one There's that one guy who's like my height, but Roy Nelson belly, who looks like, oh, what does he look like? Looks like a Lord of the Rings character. Doesn't look human. And he like, I think he won the title off an even worse guy than like a light heavyweight move that destroyed him. There is that one heavyweight who he had to pull out of his Ryzen fight, but I'm pretty sure he was from Octagon. He's actually legit. Sucks that Ryzen didn't invite him back because I wanted to see what, like, he probably could have. God, he could have beaten. He could have beaten. I can't bring myself to say his name, chat.
Not allowed to say his name here or on the Real Ryzen Discord.
All right, both of the fighters are in the cage. They're being announced right now. Again, big shout out to everyone joining us in the live chat here. Appreciate you guys. I mean, it's not even the biggest stream for Octagon. I imagine their YouTube channel. I mean, the OAP's going to affect their views a little bit on YouTube, given that I think Central Asia can only watch them the last 4 fights on the app, but usually their best shows have around 50 to 100,000 live viewers. They got 30,000 right now. What's up? What's up? This guy looks mean. They should have just taken off the gloves and made this one bare knucks. How old is this guy? 34. Okay, not quite an unk. Not quite an unk. All right, what do we think, Chad? Do we think 3 cut finishes in a row? 3 cut finishes in a row? That would be crazy. All right, round 1.
Let's get it all.
The Chevy money goes crazy. Dude, I was saying the UFC should have consulted with Octagon before their White House card. They probably could have saved $15 million. 3 fights left, including this one. Maybe because there's no championship fights, they're not going to come in on race cars. Looking for the takedown there. Oh, nice left hand. Was Bobur. Bobur a little bit shorter. Telekaev. Way taller. Oh, big right hand by Bobur. Looking for the takedown is Bobur. Body lock. Looking for the takedown. Not a lot of action early here. Threatening the arm. Threatening the arm is Telekaev. But Bobur ends up pushing him to the ground. 324 rolling out of it was Telekaev. Telekaev back up to his feet. Left hand by Telekaev and a counter right by Bobur. Bobur with the harder shot at the three. Just the card's been good. Low level matchups, like guys coming right off the amateur and one-sided matchups, but it made for fun finishes, so can't complain. Oh, big right hand by Bobur. Bobur hurt him. Bobur hurt him. The freaking Russian Tim Sylvia over here. Oh, more low kicks. Spinning back to his attempt, but doesn't land. Oh, another low kick. That lead left leg is cooked. That lead left leg is cooked. Oh, his mouthpiece fell out. I'm watching on YouTube. You guys can also watch on the O app if you can't watch it on YouTube. Low kick again, trying to check it and land a counter. Left is Telekaev. Body kick by Bobur. Bobur grabbing the top of the cage. You can't do that. Firm warning from the ref. Ref looked like he was going to slap him. That is cheating as hell. It cut off his arm, not his fingers. Cut off his arm. Left hand by Bobur. I mean, shit. His whole arm was over the top of the cage, and that defended the takedown. Oh, big knee! Bobur with the knee! It's all over! Oh my god, this card! There's no way the UFC is gonna live up to this unless Makhachev gets a fucking flying knee finish, Jorge Masvidal style on Ian Gary. Oh my god. Was that the kick or the knee up the middle? I saw the camera from behind, so you might be right. It might be the kick, but I thought it was the knee that he lifted up the middle, but I want to see the replay. Dude, I have no idea. Oof. Oof. And we got another finish. Holy shit. This card is insane. Nasty body kick. Every shot he threw was heavy. Yup. Good to see you, NDT. A good display of respect between both teams. She landed right on the liver. Right on the liver there, eh, bud? Oof. Yeah, you could see there's even a welt there. Dude, and this is not a big card. I've seen them have up to 200,000 live viewers. Are they interviewing him right now? Dude. Where are we at right now? Okay, the views dropped on YouTube a little bit. Now the fight is over. But yeah, hanging around 30 to 50. What's up, Hockey from Home? Good to see you. Nice. What's your go-to at the Olive Garden? So I've never been there. Never been. I hear it's a staple. Just eat the breadsticks and leave. I hear the breadsticks are free and amazing. What's your go-to? I honestly would rather eat the IKEA food. I heard that shit's crazy. I heard those Swedish meatballs are to die for, Hockey from Home. All right, co-main event, ladies and gentlemen. And honestly, this might be the best match, like matchmaking-wise, this might be the best matchup on the card here. Yeah, I've heard it's actually, and I heard it's not the worst for you. Co-main event, ladies and gentlemen. Their shrimp scampi is pretty good. Okay. I've had the Swedish meatballs. I haven't had any IKEA breakfast. Yeah, what are some of like the best chain restaurants that are like, I know some, like obviously the ones that are still going strong have like a diehard following, but like I don't really eat out much, and if I do, I try to go local. What are some good chains that like have withstood the test of time, withstood the tests of economy crashes? The chicken Alfredo is good. Okay, I mean, can't go wrong with the good chicken Alfredo. Chili's. I've never been to Chili's. There are Chili's in Canada as well. And when I lived there, I never even went to one there either. I'd say in Canada, I mean, Boston Pizza's not doing well right now. They literally have only one good dish, which is like the jambalaya pasta. The Keg's a steakhouse in Canada. That's stand the test of time. I don't know if Moxie's is still around, but that was a good one. Outback is better now than it was 20 years ago. Okay. I've heard good things. Oh, here come the race cars. The BMW, baby. Rolling in a BMW for the co-main event. Gadzhimurad Isakov, 4-1 as a pro. 4-1 in his last 5 fights. Beat an 8-4 guy in his last fight. 2-0, 1-0. Lost to 1-0 guy who's now 4-0. So no shame in that. This guy's a legit Central Asian prospect. Is that Zabit? I heard it got way better. I haven't been in like 10 years. I've never been yet. I don't even think there's one close by. Obviously, I'm not going to show you guys where I am, but let me double check. I know there are a few in the cities. Oh, you know what? There's one that's pretty close. God, and it's old as fuck too. I bet it's the best one. Yeah, there's one pretty close. I know Sis would be happy. There's 3 things that our boy Sis wants me to try. Outback Steakhouse, Mountain Dew, and Pop-Tarts. 3 things I've never tried. All right. Bakdaulet Korganbay. 5-1-1 as a pro. 3-1-1 in his last 5 fights. Never been knocked out. Never been submitted or submitted his opponent. 2 decision wins, 1 decision loss. Oh, dude. Seriously, you should have seen her last night. She was on a roll. 5-1-1 in Octagon. Lost in his last fight to a sophisticated prospect. Before then, beat a 3-1 guy. Drew a 3-0 guy. Not bad. Not great. Developing an Octagon, which is better than Neza. Oh, he comes in the BMW, and what a sick robe. All right, who do you guys got in this one? I'm going with Isakov. Co-main event here, guys. He's about to enter. Korganbay is about to enter the cage. I got Zabit's nephew. Dude, it's so sick. It's so sick. Hey, it almost looks like the Freedom 45 card with the red, white, and blue. Dude, I am stoked. This is going to end hours before UFC. I can actually get some shit done today. Y'all thought I was going to say go to Outback Steakhouse. Peter Yan versus Merab. Who do you think wins the rematch? I don't know, to be honest. They're both so talented. They're 1-1. There was a little bit of an asterisk that Yan was injured coming into his first one. There's a little bit of an asterisk that Merab, wasn't 100% due to just wear and tear from a whole year of fighting. My gut tells me if both of them are healthy, Yan can still squeeze out maybe the 3 later rounds, but a healthy Merab is a wrecking ball. So I could make an argument for both. I know that's not the answer you wanted to hear, but I could make an argument for both. I think he had a really good debut. The low kicks fucked him in the second round. I think he lost round 2 and 3. Round 3 was competitive. First round, he looked really good. I mean, he was, I don't want to say close, but he was on his way to finishing him in the first round. So took the shots well too. I mean, I think Richie Miranda is going to have a great UFC career. All right, here we go, chat. They're facing off right now. All right, here we go. Round 1.
Let's get it on.
Let's get it on. Front kick. Oh, nice high kick. But Gadzhimurad. Yeah, dude, I love they do that with the camera every time. Octagon with the K is starting to steal it. Oh, nice left hand. By Isakov. Blitzing was Korganbay. How's the card been sad to miss the lobby but decided to go to the beach? Hey, the beach always trumps watching combat sports, my man. The card has been really good. Not the best matchups, but a lot of fun finishes. Oh, what a takedown by Korganbay. Korganbay's in side control. Half guard here by Korganbay. Isakov with the rubber guard. $322. Scrambling, staying in the top position here is Korganbay. Half guard. Well, oh, that. I mean, it's tough because you might not be able to see due to the glare, but if there's like a big screen on and you had fights. I don't know. I feel like beach and fights, unless there's beach fights going on, I don't like bringing electronics to the beach personally.
212. Back take, both hooks in. Oh, nice job by Korganbay. Very good grappling here. Just under 2 minutes. Back take. Oh, back take up on his feet, but he falls back. Oh, but he gets taken down again. Does Isakov. Big knee. Another big knee. $34 seconds. Body lock. Oh, nice little scramble by Isakov, but he can't stay in the top position. And that is it for the round. I don't know, a couple extra shots there at the end of the round, but a dominant round for Korganbay, man. Dominant round for Korganbay. On the feet, Isakov landed some good shots early, but once Korganbay got him in his grasp, yeah, there's that left hand, got him in his grasp, he was able to ragdoll him. 1-0, baby. Or, sorry, 1-0 Korganbay. Round 2 coming up. So the YouTube feed is a little choppy right now, chat. I might actually switch to the One app. I might actually switch to the One app here. I think the cords are melting. All right, round number 2. .420, smoke him if you got him. Oh, nice body lock by Isakov. Isakov now looking for the takedown. Tony's rolling for cords, right? Emoji, emoji, emoji. Champ shit only. Oh, top position. Top position, Isakov. Trying to grab the neck here. Trying to grab the neck here. Reverse guillotine. Pulling. Pulling. Now normal guillotine. He might get out still. Oh. He's not letting go. But he gets out of it. Korganbay gets out of it. Now he's in full guard. 308. Now in full mount himself is Korganbay. Korganbay. Still in mount. Now he takes the back. Body triangle. Now looking for the rear naked choke. Are we going to get another finish here in the co-main event? $235. $203. Still on the back, landing a few shots. $152. Body triangle. And secured with the ankles facing down. Korganbay's trying to get that left arm around the neck. Trying to just posture up the best he can is Isakov. $57 seconds. Body lock. Body triangle still secured. 43 seconds. I mean, absolute domination. He's doing everything he can here. He needs that finish. Good job fighting the hands. Better round by Isakov overall, but he's still going to lose it here. See you later, Uppercut. Have a good one. I'll try to wake up at 5 a.m. to catch Islam versus Gary. Hope you get a good sleep, my man. End of the second round. I was hoping this would be a little bit more back and forth, but Korganbay, man, underestimated his grappling. It's funny that he threw that spinning heel kick, which ultimately got him sent to the ground. He eye poked him. Doctor looking at it? No. All right, we got around 3. You see the frustration on Isakov. All right, here we go. Round number 3. .442. Low kick. So wing and a miss by Isakov. Oh, yeah, I poked him to get out of the gilly. Dirty motherfucker. Oh, nice counter right by Isakov. Isakov almost ate a spinning back fist. Read that well. Looking for the takedown again here. The trip takedown, but good defense early by Isakov. They're in the clinch. Isakov with a knee. Now looking for the single leg is Isakov. Isakov eats a right hand. Looking for the tie clinch knee. Doesn't land it clean. Double leg. Beautiful. Korganbay grabbed the back of the knee of Isakov and pulled it back. But Isakov snatched that neck again. Snatch that neck again. Isakov. Oh my God. 332. Is Korganbay okay? Can he get out of it? He's trying to fight the hands. He literally grabbed the ear. This cheating fuck grabbed the ear and then it's all over. Fuck yeah. You cheating fuck. You cheating fuck, dude. He literally, that was worse than the K. He grabbed his ear and tugged on it. But he grabbed the cage, poked the guy in the eye to get out of a guillotine, and grabbed his ear to try to get out of a choke. Another ninja choke. Dude, I am so happy that Isakov won because this guy, bro, this guy, as talented as he is, 3 blatant cheating infractions. Cage grab, eye poke to get out of a guillotine, and fucking trying to yank on the ear of his opponent. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Shout out to Isakov. That's a huge win. Yo, Josh, good to see you. They are always good. They are always good, brother. Another one. And another one. Excuse me. He's out of Dagestan. Yeah, he beat the hometown guy, who again, way better grappler than I expected him to be, but cheated way too many times. Way too many times. And here we go. An undefeated Kyrgyzstani fighter training out of Moscow versus Ermek Nuranov, who's a certified UNC. And Isakov is the winner. He's saying, yup, yup. Wow. All right, main event. Main event in a few minutes, guys. Just being interviewed right now as the winner. Quickly, we'll go over some more of the highlights from this card. No, I think the audio is out of sync right now with the video, but hey, at least it's not tripping out. It was tripping out pretty bad earlier. You know what's not tripping out? The freaking One app, baby. The One app. All right, here are the last two that we missed. Shout out to Red, man. He's the fucking beauty. Red, 2 ninja chokes, doctor stoppages. Oh shit, it's not coming up for you guys. One sec. I literally thought we were watching it together. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Wrong tab. Wrong tab. All right, so if you missed this, this wasn't the last one. This was the fight before, but this was the second.
Takedown'dan aman kalgan sarıya.
At first, I thought it was a knee up the middle, but nope. Huge, huge kick.
Takedown'dan aman kalgan sarıya.
Boom! That was nasty. That was nasty. Still being interviewed. I think they're asking him who he wants next. God, he looks like that. Who's the LFA? I think he's in UAE Warriors now, but he was in LFA for a bit. He was on the Ultimate Fighter. His name's probably Magomedov, but this is who he looks like, just the skinny version. Watch his name be literally like Magomedov. I believe he was light heavyweight champ, either middleweight or light heavyweight champ in LFA. Now I'm curious. What's his first name? Shamikan Magomedov? Is that him? Yeah, Shamid Khan Magomedov. That's what he looks like. Yeah, I'll bring up his page. Oh, and he's already got his next fight. Oh, and there's some beef. There's some beef. Pushing each other in the cage. There's always cage fight. There's always cage brawls in this one. So he's going to be fighting Timur Kuanysh in his next fight. And they're pushing each other in the cage right now. Well, they're talking a little smack. Talking a little smack here. But anyways, doesn't he look like this guy? What the hell? Tapology. He just looks like the skinnier version of Magomedov. Bro, they're holding him back too. Even his coaches are holding him back. Oh yeah. Here I was praising the quality all stream, and now literally the quality of Octagon's YouTube channel stream is falling. I'm switching to the one app. I can't believe I'm saying this, chat, but I am switching to the one app. Watch the one app have the same issue. Well, I guess we'll find out. I believe he won his last fight. I just closed it. He's in UAE Warriors now. Yeah, the YouTube stream is tripping out, but the one app's working perfect. So we're just gonna watch on the one app here, chat. Dude, they're not even paying me to be a freaking one app shill, but I'm a one app fan. So many people are probably like, fuck this app, bro. Dude, it's better than the PFL freaking app that came out. I just got to find a spot to prop my phone up here. That's all. That's the only difficult part with my current setup. All right. That'll work. That'll work. Let's fucking go. Let's bring up. Okay, so he lost a few weeks ago, actually, a decision to Evgeny Morozov, who's also a Dana White Contender Series alumni. But after the Ultimate Fighter, yeah, he lost to Amran Shaban. He defended his title in LFA. And then I think moved up a weight class or moved down. He either moved up to middleweight or moved down, won the belt there. Then went to UAE Warriors, beat Marco Santana, who was 7-1 with a crazy head kick, but then lost to Morozov, which I thought he should beat Evgeny Morozov, but it is what it is. All right, final fight here, chat. Are they going to be drifting in? Dude, their AI shit is pretty fucked. Oh! They're showing us some previews. OAP. Well, it's on YouTube as well, but OAP. Winter Asia Drift Show. What is this? Oh, yeah, it's just a sponsor. I was like, what? Yeah. No, yeah. The Pride of Finland. The Pride of Finland. One of, anyways. All right, they're finally making their walkouts, chat. Finally making their walkouts. And before the stream ends, we'll go over all the highlights one more time. We'll go over all the highlights one more time. Because, like, literally almost every single fight, Red MMA is clipped up for us, guys. So this was the last one. This was the last one. And again, I'm so happy he got the submission because guy in the white shorts, Korganbay, grabbed the cage, poked Isakov in the eye when he was trying to get out of a guillotine, and grabbed his ear to try to get out of this submission. Beautiful stuff. There it is. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Ear pinching motherfucker. He's gonna say, "Oh no, I tried to pinch the glove." What were you gonna do? Pinch the glove? You weren't gonna get free by pinching the glove, brother. All right, this one we might see another finish to cap off this one, ladies and gentlemen, as Marcel Nurlanbek UULU against Ermek Nuranov. We got Kazakhstan versus Kyrgyzstan here. Oh, the drift. Literally, this is the craziest walkout of all time. It's a drift car doing donuts and burnouts. Oh my God, what a walkout. Oh my God, making smoke everywhere. This is crazy, chat. Literally. Fucking burnouts and donuts, and there's smoke everywhere. I mean, this can't be good for his fucking cardio, but my God, dude. It looks like Snoop Dogg's tour van up in this hoe. And he pops out the window, bro. Doesn't even open the door, just pops out the window. Does Marcel. He's pumped. He's fucking pumped. 15-0 undefeated. 15-0 undefeated. Trains out of Tiger Muay Thai. He's 29 years of age. 11 submissions, 3 knockouts, and 1 decision. 5-0 in Octagon. 3-0 in hardcore MMA. That rubber's stankin', right? Now, he has an impressive MMA record, but before even diving into it, I said, is this guy Wulin Fang? Is this guy Wulin Fang? Is this guy JCK? Yes. 2-2 guy was the last guy he beat. He didn't get paid for his hype MMA fight. Ineligible fight in Lash Pride, despite destroying someone's knee. Boxing, modified boxing. So he hasn't even been doing too much MMA. He's been doing a lot of more on the freak show side stuff. His last legit win one of his last legit wins was a knee bar. He loves the knee bars against a 3-1 guy, but again, he's 13-0. He should be fighting 3-1 guys. But yeah, Nibar in his last MMA win, last 2 MMA wins, 3 MMA wins, all Nibars in the first round. He's fought some MMA bare knuckle, and he's actually got some knockouts, but even in grappling, he loves the heel hooks, fucking knee bar. Bro, Unk's knee is done. Yeah, not an impressive resume by any means other than knee bar finishes against poor guys who are like making their debuts. Yeah. He's done both. Cage boxing and bare knuckle. Nuranov, 4-2 as a pro. On a 4-fight win streak. 35 years of age, certified Unk. He's the hometown guy. 3 KO TKOs, 1 submission, 0 decision. Finishes every single fight. Every one of his fights. That's what we love to see. Definitely looks like an Unk. Ineligible record. In a Lash Pride. Oh god. Beat a 0-1 and fuck. More of a striker, it looks like, against a guy who loves the knee bars and who is 6 years younger. Oh, here's another drift, baby. I love the blue lights were flashing for the blue corner. And now it's just all red-filled smoke for the red. I mean, little subtleties like that in production, I fucking love, chat. All right, here they come. Tap. Look, the Lash Pride. Tap took the Lash Pride warning off. Not all Lash Pride fights will get it. Not all Lash Pride fights will get it. This one did. Did they take it off recently, you mean? Some of their fights are legit. Oh, no, these ones are all flagged. But most of them aren't. Yeah, dude, it's so sick. It's so sick. Oh man, you look so much older too, chat. Guys, let me know who you're winning in this one, and let me know in the chat right now. I want everybody watching. There's only a few of you guys, but I want everybody watching, if you can, type in the live chat who and or what fight you were looking forward to the most for the UFC later today. Got you. I think now it's just above every individual fight. UULU gang. I'm rooting for Nuranov, but yeah, I think he was probably going to get this done, and I hope Uncle's knee is okay after this one. I hope Uncle's knee is okay after this one, chat. Please let me know in the live chat, what fighter and or fight are you looking forward to the most, ladies and gentlemen, in the UFC that we'll be covering later today. I'll set up the stream after this, don't you worry. Here we go. What, like, some of the best pacing for Octagon ever. Like, I was an hour and a half late. Usually these cards are like 8 hours long. I was hyped for Jose Ochoa, and he's not on the card anymore. Damn. The next Octagon card's actually... they've already posted on Tapology, which is fucking insane. In 3 weeks is the next one. Which title fight, so we'll definitely be covering that one too. All right, they're being announced, getting hyped. Honestly, he should be in the red corner, but because he's not the Kazakh, they put him in the blue. Dude, this announcer's pretty good, man. I mean, he has to break up fights and go full friggin' Bruce Buffer. He's got to break up fights and go full Bruce Buffer. Unreal. Oh, come on, Unk. What an upset victory it would be. What an upset victory it'd be if he gets it done, chat. Guys, don't forget to check out our schedule as well. It's posted on the post tab here. Sounds like he needs some water. He's at a long day, I think. Doesn't necessarily have the best voice, but I think he brings the fucking heat. So yeah, we're covering UFC tonight, and then tomorrow APFC. I'll add to the schedule too, because Monday we'll have our picks and predictions video for Dana White Contender Series. Tuesday, Dana White Contender Series, and Tuesday night after Dana White Contender Series. So later in the night, Ultimate Fighter. Unk is a little bit taller, bro. Unk's a little bit taller. All right, good display of respect. Let's fucking go. Oh, ref didn't punch the camera. Okay. Tapology says he's a certified Unk, 35 years of age, but Octagon says he's 34. Excited for Namo. Dude, me too. All of them really looking forward to this whole card. Let's go. Round number 1, chat. Final fight on the card. Round number 1. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with us today. Oh, big left hand by UULU right out of the gate. Body kick by Uncle. Nuranov with the low kick. Uncle with the right hand, but he gets taken down. Oh my God, he's going to go for the knee bar. Somehow, some way, who's going to go for the knee bar, chat? Trying to pass guard and get into half guard here. High guard for Uncle Nuranov. Still trying to pass. Good wrist control by Nuranov. Half guard for UULU. Nuranov grabbing his arm. I don't think he's going to be able to get a Kimura. Nope. Loses just even the arm grab. Half guard. Here for Nurlanbek. Oh my God. Nurlanbek UULU. Oh, hammer fist here by UULU as he gets the double hooks in on the back. Both hooks in. Back control. He's going for the knee bar. Oh, no!
Look at the finisher, and it's all over!
Highlight finisher. They said it in English. Highlight finisher. That's the only English thing they've said the whole time. All right, Unk is walking. Thank God he tapped right away. That is 3. I repeat, no. 4 knee bar finishes in a row. 4. Who is this guy? Joji Goto of knee bars? Oh my God. Are they all first round too? Are they all first round? So that first round. Oh my God, dude. That's 4 first round knee bar finishes in a row. Wow. What a card. I can't wait for the next one. Watch your kneecaps. He's the Walter Walker of knee bars. Yeah, he's the Central Asian Walter Walker. He fought a North Korean? What the fuck? Where did he fight him, though? I'm like looking for the Korean name. Who's the... Dmitry Kim? Of course it was in Russia. It's because his first name is Dmitry. He loves communism, bro. Of course, the only North Korean in mixed martial arts is Russian. I gotta find that fight somehow. I'm literally typing in ChatGPT, find this fight for me. That's so funny. That's so funny. What the fuck is the North Korean flag? I don't even know. Do they even have one? I mean, obviously they do. Oh my god. This is like the best. Like, I want to do a documentary on this guy. Bro, we almost share. Oh my god. He had last fought in 2019. That is nuts. Yeah. It looks like I know. I remember now. It is very fucking cult looking. That's so funny. I'm literally just tweeting it. I'm tweeting about him right now. I can't believe this card is over. Like, I feel a little empty. I should fill it with some work and a workout here, though, eh, chat? All right, let's... Dude, this is amazing. I cannot believe it. Let's quickly go over the schedule, and then we will hang up the gloves for now, but don't worry, we'll be back. We'll be back first week of April. Or not April. First week of September. September 5th will be the next Octagon card, ladies and gentlemen. Octagon 91. Full card hasn't been announced yet, but there's a title fight at the top of it, so that is exciting. Please, if you haven't already, smash that like button, subscribe. We cover 30 plus hours of combat sports every single week. We've had a hell of a week this week already, ladies and gentlemen. We got UFC, APFC, then we'll have a stream Monday covering Dana White's Contender Series. We will do week 2 of the preview. Whoops. We will do week 2 of the preview. Then we'll also do the fight companion. Then we'll also do the Ultimate Fighter back to back to back. Well, I guess this is on Monday. These two on Tuesday. Dude, look how much we streamed already this week. Ryzen picks and predictions video on Tuesday. Ryzen on Tuesday. Dana White Contender Series on Tuesday. The preview stream and Contender Series. And Ultimate Fighter. One yesterday, as well as Cage Fury FC and Luke's. We had 3 streams yesterday. We're going to be doing 2 today and 1 Sunday. Dude, what a week here. What a week here. We also post videos on the channel. Check out my last video talking about the similarities between hockey players and combat sports athletes. And the main commonality is that they smoke pre, during, and post-fight. Some highlights from both the fighters involved in the last episode of The Ultimate Fighter, episode 10, and highlights from their fight. Contender Series week 1 highlights. I mean, we're going to be taking our foot off the gas of like weekly MMA, weekly UFC prospect highlights outside of Contender Series, because this takes like a good chunk of my day to do. So we're just kind of keep focusing on that. We'll bring membership stream back next week, and I'll have some more clips for you guys there. So we're humming, ladies and gentlemen. Please smash that like button, subscribe. It helps us out. We're almost at 30,000 subscribers. And you can follow my new account on Twitter. You can always follow me at VI Sports Dog. I'll be active there always. But City Life MMA is where I'm mostly just tweeting about MMA stuff when I'm not outing weird creeps in the We Are Rising community. But that's a story for another day. Yeah, like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. To all the Kazakhs, Kyrgyzstanis, Uzbeks, or Russians who understand me, thank you guys for the support. Cannot wait to hang out with you guys on the next one. See you guys for UFC. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Yeah.